Alright, so we are back in the game. Yesterday I started with the advanced training, the first 2 maps. I will show the gameplay later, I guess, from these 2 author methods. Now we'll continue here. Overall we have then also the pro training, the expert training, and it is a bit weird, there's 1 arrow to the right for 1 more training, the master training. So overall 60 maps here. Let's go now into map 23. So to explain this, it has a different driving physics. This is the alpha version of the game, Helles Dingler, where the StadiumCar had like physics a bit to like base, snow, lagoon. It's like a mix of many things. It has different gravity. Yeah, the car jumps much further. And these walls are completely weird. Also, you cannot respawn. So when you make a mistake, you have to go back to the start. The goal here is to achieve all the ATs, as usual. Have to go pretty far down. You have to learn these wall rides first, where the exits are. I can tell you that the wall rides are the most difficult thing in this game. So I've beaten the silver medal. I mean, it's kinda all about surviving at first, then I will have gold for sure. And then the question is, like, how good is that AT? Some of the ATs I've beaten quite easily and fast, and there were other ATs where I took a while. And especially the ATs in maps with wall rides, quarter pipe jumps, and so on, they take a bit longer. Also just, not necessarily because the ATs are close to the limit, it's just that when you don't hit it perfect, you are super far away from the limit immediately. Oh, let's go. Survive the start. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's all about going tight, like the physics are super weird in these wall rides. Basically you have no grip. It is basically as if you would put a no grip block in front of that wall ride and then try to drive it. This is how it feels. You constantly slide, kinda, so the entry line decides everything. You can steer still if you release, which is super weird. But it would of course not be very fast. Ach Mensch. Have to release here a bit. Ach ja, boah. Like you have to take it unsmooth, and then on the same hand, like if the car gets too slow, you cannot save anything at all. Like then you just slide down. Yeah, and when it slides up, it is so, like you have not much control. Ach, and I cannot even make the jump if I don't have that good. Yeah, so the problem basically is you have no respawns, especially no flying respawns, but you don't even have standing respawns. which means it takes a while, because you always have to drive this again and again and again. And this should at least make the jump. Yeah, I knew that would happen. I thought that was the other one with only 2 poles. Okay, we have to check. I go between this and then I have to aim for the left. Yeah, just stay at the left, I guess. Make this and then I go between here. And then I have to stay pretty low, ideally, so that I am fast enough for the finish. I see it already. Like when I get this wall rate really good, probably you can jump the finish. Because I'm not sure if it's really possible to time that finish jump perfectly. Like earlier I had massive airtime at the exit of the wall ride and I couldn't make it to the finish, but there was not much missing. I think if I get that really good, I will overjump. The thing is, it doesn't really help me that I know that. I think you can not really do much with releasing in the air. It's often too late. We have to see then when it happens, if I can save that or not. But yeah, those tracks here are the most difficult ones. When it's just road and normal driving, then you can also nicely see how the driving physics are very different from this car. But those times are quite doable to beat in comparison. Like those are easy. But this here, you just have to survive. Now these straights with thousands of poles don't make it easier. The precise driving to straighten out a car is also not that simple in this game here. To release. Yeah, it's super confusing to try. But this will work out, but you can get it so much faster, of course. This is AT! Oh, thanks, I can leave the track. This was not a good run, but it was enough. Okay. Now, the ATs are very different. The ATs are very different from how difficult they are. Okay, this looks like a map that could make fun and could be very short fun. Because often I get them quite quickly. So now you can see that the car, similar to Lagoon for example, is steering quite strong. Like I don't need to drift those corners. No, this is just full speed driving. But now I probably have to drift. The drifts are a little bit weird here, like often you only need a very small drift then. I'm not sure yet if you want to drift there though. Ramstein bugs do exist in this game, I can tell already. Yeah, okay, I didn't see that, shit. Ah, that was the last jump obviously. I was hoping that Granadi would raid me when I do this longer stream now with this. Like yesterday, the thing was that Formula 1 was starting, and it was, of course, I knew it could be an interesting race. Didn't really want to miss that one. Okay. Let's get it. Okay, I think I go here. Really unsure with small drift or not. 48.86, is this enough? It is not enough. I need a 47.15. Okay. Guys, that is actually a challenge. But maybe it's just a wrong line. Like, maybe it's just me drifting these corners and you can actually just no-slide them. It is difficult to figure out what is the fastest, no? Because I'm not really used to this. And the anti-boost is really kicking in here. Yeah, probably. Okay, now I have more speed. I still released a bit too much probably for the AT. Don't think that I can gain so much time. And go here inside. Hello, Koprask. Okay, so now half a second. I had a massive release at the exit of the first of these long corners. It should be then the part where I can get... Every time my start gets faster and faster and I don't know why. Because I will say I learned it immediately, like there's not much to do. But somehow I'm getting it always faster than before. Ah. Do I have more speed? That's the question. Oh, there we go. Next map done. Race 25. Oh no, what am I seeing? But looks cool, the scenery. At some speeds the car is starting to slide out, by the way. Oh, the finish trolled me. I was thinking it's over. Damn it. How does it continue? Wait, that's a 3-lapper. Oh god. Remember, we cannot respawn. I have to survive all 3 laps in a row. This block is in the way. Oh. I needed to release slightly. Yeah, and this chicane I have slide auto slides. I feel slow now in the second lap compared to the first one. Yeah, sometimes you can touch the wall and not really lose a lot of speed, as you can see. Like, that's a bit random, I have the feeling. Also, it's not a really good round. I would be surprised if it's AT. On the other hand, the question is how much did they hunt the ATs on these super long maps? Like this turn I crashed basically twice, which was really bad. And you see now I have way more speed. And that speed was missing now in the other laps for a long time. So it should not be enough for the AT. But maybe we will get surprised. 206.79. AT! I take it. Next map. I just remember something. We quickly add a screen timer. Nice. How long did I already play? 15 minutes or something, no? Let's say 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay, next map. As I repeat again, this is not the real Trackmania Nations ESWC. This is the alpha version of the game, where the car had different driving physics. And where and some of these blocks, however, are just now made by the modding community, I think. Like I don't think that they existed like that. There's also a bit of creativity from the guys that basically made this game possible, but maybe they can answer on that. I have no idea how to do this. Like, the car just cannot do a burnout. Huh? Okay, I was looking at chat and suddenly my car went down. Here in the start, can't I just cut? Yeah, that's the first checkpoint, isn't it? Like I can just... Okay, full speed then. Shit, I missed the checkpoint. Ah yeah, here's one. Well, then never mind. I really have no clue how to do this. $25.13, and it's enough. Next map. Yeah, the camera is also different, similar to Trackmania Sunrise. Yeah, the car also was doing weird stuff behind the cars in Cap 1. What the heck? Oh, not enough speed. How does it continue? Was here, right? Oh. Oh. That's it. This is so weird. Like, why would you build it like that? And here in the start you can also see the different gravity. Kinda need to brake in this corner, in this downhill. Oh, I got it decent. How much further? But that is such a weird part. Like, this is not a good map. I can only hope that this is enough speed. It's not. What is the idea? How were the cups today? Cup of the day was nice. And the Big Yak Monthly Cup Grand Final. In the end, when I participate there, I want to, of course, go into the prize money, which I, again, barely missed in a knockout competition. So I'm not happy, even though my position overall is, of course, good, but I'm not happy with it. It's always annoying, like these maps were so yacked today, and like things have to happen so that I lose a life, no? And now I lost actually lives by really bad laps where I had like multiple seconds distance. Just because it was so yack. Oh my god, is this bad? Holy shit. Also I try to not roof it and just over jump and then still make the corner. It's like my plan now. But what is this? I mean, why? Why would you build it like that? That would be my question to the modding community. When you want to do a good campaign, why do you build this? Where you know that it's not good. Of course, maybe it wants to give you the flair a bit of TM Nations Nadeo maps, but no, they weren't that bad. They actually weren't that bad. I would, if I remember them nicely correct, then I would say they weren't really bad. So this has to be enough. Heilige. Nein! Oh Gott, das ist so undrivable, das ist klar. The thing is, there can always be a very difficult month to get a top 3 place. Like when you have Elcon, Bren, Lars and some others doing really good, then it could be a very difficult month to reach top 3, but today it was certainly possible. Like today it was literally possible. I didn't need to lose a life in that cruise control round. I didn't need to lose a life in this weird magnet map. And yeah, the thing in the ending there with the ice 360, just unfortunate. It worked all the time in the warm-up, just in this live round it went bad. Yeah, I don't know, the maps today were really like, there were also many other tracks where I could have lost lives and didn't. But there I still survived, no? I didn't have bad crashes and so I also kept my lives. But yeah, many really weird maps. Just as weird as this one here. I'm still completely yak, what the heck is the plan? Because I have the feeling in that moment when I hit, look at that, I'm equal with this. Oh god, eh. I mean, everything is yak about this track. Already this jump here is really weird. It's here. $50.11. Ah, not enough. We have to drive longer. 48.68. Whew. Why do you build such a bad map and then drive a difficult AT on it? I still have the feeling I missed something here. Also especially this one important section. Like the fact that I just barely can make the jump after the putting. Ah, flip. That's just the fact that I barely can make that. Like I could of course try again the full speed line with roof it, pushes me down onto the anti-boost, but it felt like the anti-boost is too strong. But probably I will have to try that again. There must be a way to get more speed there. What I can do, I just realized, would be of course here an inside line, like cutting this, and then jumping diagonal, but that would of course only work if I have more speed. Like at the moment, I have to jump as straight as possible if I want to make the jump. Ja. Also it can work. What the heck? Oh my god, I almost jumped against the checkpoint. Ja. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, look at that. Ah. I mean, I will continue this. Because, who knows? No? Such a run is basically perfect for testing out different line again. But now I'm not really fast enough. Did Elcon do a new record in Random Map Challenge? Or what? Did he stream? Now I should have more speed. Also it's probably just to roof it. And you need to survive it well. I wonder why Elcon actually played HD Weekly. I should have trusted the map a bit more in this part. Yeah, there we go. Made it! We can leave the track. Nice, 28 now. Is this a 3-lapper? No. Ooh. These are red boosts. Ah. Yeah. Long map. Can I say that? Oh, once I say that, there is the finish immediately. Silver medal. Yeah, I lost a lot of speed in one part. I mean, this is, however, really not a nice corner to drive. Because I want to be on the right side. I think it works. Just steer too early to the left. What do we do with this one corner now? Like this, I mean, they are anti-boost. It's quite important that you get good exit speed. But an auto slide, interesting. Oh, what was this? I never saw that pool before. Ouch! We are way too fast. Hello, yes, Jailman. Not sure if I want to continue this. Let's do it. I can just go through this pole. Nah, typical last turn, eh? But probably wouldn't have been enough. We of course can't really know what the AT is. But I know there is a bunch more time, and the map makes kind of fun because, yeah, speedy maps often make a lot of fun. Even though this one is not really well calculated, it is still fun to play. Ah, and now suddenly it had a hitbox. Not knowing the target makes it, of course, a little bit more difficult. Ah, probably I shouldn't go here anymore. It worked so often, and now that I want to get it through. RIP. I don't even know from what this pole comes from. Like, what is this pole? Interesting. But yeah, it's in the way here. I can go, of course, left of it, but it's very tight with this. And if I jump on the left side of the checkpoint, yeah, this turn here is pretty tight, but maybe it works. So I should try it once on the left side, the easy way. The question is it still easy with a corner afterwards? I know not. Yeah. Going down here, keeping grip, good exit speed over the anti-boosts. Now, to the left. Ah, it's easy. Okay. Saved it quite heavily now. Very disgusting. The funny thing is that this didn't matter, what I just did. Okay, I'm not sure if it's fast enough. No, it's not. Oh! 53! Okay. Well, this is not so simple. I need much more speed here, which worked. Already minus 41. And now I need to risk here. Nah. It's not a run. I gained a lot in the end. Okay. It felt so fast even when I crashed. But I still gained a lot. I need roughly a second. This is difficult. This part is interesting. Probably probably have to go slower to survive the exit. I'm not sure if that makes sense to continue. I would really need an absolutely sick ending now. I tried to release, hit the outside curb, got auto slide, over. Yeah, and different to the Team 2020 game, really you cannot respawn there and test again. No? It takes a long time to learn this, because I always have to drive like, I don't know how long that is until they are, but easily 45 seconds, right? Always have to drive this long until I reach that part. No, it's not 45 seconds. Well, how much can I gain here? Don't think that I gain even close to enough. Okay. But it was not perfect and it's basically only half a second now. But this AT is definitely not easy. It is very confusing how different it is between the AuthorTimes. Like, some are really so simple, you have a really bad run and suddenly it tells you that you already beat it. And then other times, the ATs are suddenly very cooked. I guess it's just because every map has a different author, and every author decided differently about how much he hunts, I assume. But it's not like a progressing difficulty of the ATs. It's just very changing every time. Oh, this auto slide, eh? I mean, it's all about those sections, about the weird sections. Oops, that was not great. The first weird section is this corner, because they're just way too fast for it. Also a little bit this downhill, but this is not as important, but you see I can lose quite a bit. But now this super risky left turn. And then the even riskier right turn. And here was also again such a small slide, and I'm only equal, like, don't know really how to do faster without getting a slide. How much do I gain? Oh! I equal it! Just with the end. Okay. We take that. Oh, a grass map. Grass is super weird. Like, you have not really much grip. Okay, now I have, at this speed I still have full grip apparently. But then at some other point you immediately have to box slide. Like, there is no just steer and drive normal over grass. It's just weird. I'm so surprised that I have full grip at low speeds. So yeah, have to learn this first. Yeah, I'm able to do some nose slides. So 5 level. Okay, this transition is amazing. With a low gravity. I'm immediately jumping to Narnia. At the moment I'm not sure if I need to backslide something on this map at this low speed. It seems like once you are in a slide, it is similar to the Trackmania United environment cars. Once you're in a slide, you just slide. No, it's not so easy to go back into no slide. But I think I understand it now and that I should be fast. But this turn here is really not it. Okay, it could be a strat to wallbang that. I believe so. It's the only section where I'm really unsure. Because it feels bad. Oh god. In the first laps I lost a lot of time compared to what I'm doing now. But if that what I'm doing now is much faster than what the author did, then it could be enough. What do you think? Beat bronze by 1 minute and 18 seconds. I got it. Here we go. What's this jump? Ah, my speed is not good for this. Actually works. Oh no, doesn't work. Ah, rip. Rip. I wonder if it matters how much of that booster I take. Probably yes. I feel faster now. What an anti-boost there. And again you jump too far. Or braking there was actually correct. 104.16. It is enough. There we go. These maps went really quick. Unbelievable! You finished this series with a Nadio ranking. And this was the advanced training. So the next thing will be the pro training. Yeah. The music is just so good. Alright. Are we also pro? The skin is so beautiful, don't you think as well? You couldn't have made the Germany skin any more beautiful than this. What the fuck? What are these anti-boosts? And then a full red boost again, yeah. Woo! What a first try though. Is that enough? No. Imagine. Okay, I'm missing 4.5 seconds. It wasn't close to the AT. I'm still happy about this first try. Tactical wallbang. You can be so lucky with these walls, crazy. Look at that! But it wasn't perfect. I had to release so much in the middle of the jump. And then we get a fucking anti-boost here. What is this? I mean, you can skip that on the side, theoretically. Oh, it was such a good start, man. And then just too fast for the map. But this middle section with the roof, I understood. It's actually crazy that it works like that with the gravity here. The end you just want to get through full speed here, because the anti-boosts make that possible. Also this one. Wasn't as good as in my other runs. But I guess still fine. So this is a full speed jump, nice. Now I have speed. Now the anti-boost is fine. Ugh. It's not enough by half a second. Suddenly we have such a cooked AT again. I mean, my run was nice. And especially most parts of my run were just full speed. Here was drifting. This was worse than in my other runs. For some reason I have a bit more speed, and that will of course carry over every anti-boost now. Oh, what is this? But this is where I can gain it. No, there I had a mistake in my run, and there I can gain the time. The Ramstein bug, but I have more speed. That was one of these good touches. It didn't really cost me anything when I see how far I'm jumping here. I released too much. Ha! Yeah. There came the little booster skip. And the perfect amount of booster skip so that I perfectly kept grip in the downhill. And that saved me. Otherwise, my low amount of speed from the jump before, it would have meant that that my ghost is just overtaking me at the anti-boost there. Nice. But that was so perfect. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. We don't lose speed today when we touch the wall. It's a sick first lap, I think. I'm not sure if I can remember the track though. Well, it seems like I can. Is this a first tryer if I finish now? Without more mistakes? I thought that was the finish. 57.68? Oh, it's not enough. Yeah, it's the StadiumCar of the alpha version. From the first Stadium game. Ah, too bad. That was almost the first try. The first lap still did cost me the possibility. Oh, but you see, I didn't lose that much actually, so I still need to gain now. Ah, rip. Ja, 65 in the minus, scheiße. So it's an easy 80 now. Yeah, it switches all the time, like so every, no? Have a hard 80, afterwards you have an easy one. After the easy one comes a hard one. This here is basically just surviving. It makes a lot of fun to drive this. Even though it's very blind. But yeah, this is tighter than I thought. It's a second now, wow. I think I would gain so much on the flying lap. Let's bring it home. There we go. Whew. What is this? Yeah. Okay. So this can be full speed. Oh, no. Went wrong. No! Oh no, oh no, oh god, oh god, oh god, this is super yak. Ah! Okay. Yeah, so the grass is a bug slide here on this map. With thousands of poles in the way. It's gonna be fun. Don't remember the corners here. But I want to see this. Also, if I ever survive this again, come to the grass. Probably I hope I get through this. I mean, in the end I will just steer to the right and pray. If it works, it looks amazing, I think. Ah, bad start. But let's continue. There are more important things on the map. Let's restart. I did such a pole cut almost. Like there are cuts where people do a bug slide, or not even a bug slide, sometimes a bug slide, but doesn't need to be one, against such a pole, and then they jump up into the bug finish or a bug checkpoint. And I just did that. Yeah, but this was what I was afraid of. That I have exactly that line where I hit a pole. So now the question is, can I somehow make it before that pole? Or do I go after? Probably I have to go after. I mean, I just want to survive it. I'm not completely sure yet. There was a really clean lap otherwise until then. Especially the turnover was completely smooth. Okay, completely outside! Woo! Somehow I went through the outside. Let's go! Unbelievable! Yeah, it feels a little bit different. Just the fact that you go here into a bug slide without a jump. You just steer in and then you go into bug slide. And that is the fastest way here and it works. Like you wouldn't have that kind of speed in a normal stadium now. We have our beloved anti-boosters again on this map. Is this the way? What the heck is this jump? What the heck? Yeah, and then up there. What is this? Quite a long one. Well, these are not Nadeo maps. You see the name in the top right. It's just mappers from the modding community, I would think. So earlier I drove a map from Mikey that had a good AT. So it could be a difficult one. Oh, the target is 111.00 and not 111.11. Missed opportunity. Okay. Some illegal wallbangs, but let's continue. Not really great so far. Actually half a second behind. Ah, touching this. I actually didn't. Here I was over jumping this booster in my PB. Was not helpful. So how is the speed now for this downhill? It works out at the moment. It's amazing that you have a pull here in the middle, right at the landing. Yeah. That was surprising. How are the driving physics different? Naja, first of all, in high speed on road, you can see the car has incredible grip, as if I would drive wood in Team 2020, as not just said, it's a bit similar. As if I would drive on wood, but with too much speed I can still slide out, and especially with elevation changes. The gravity is completely different. The car is flying much more when you get airtime. And then also, yeah, because of these driving physics you don't really need to drift. Especially you never need to do a very long drift. You see, wallbangs don't really cost me a lot. At least often, they are fine. Yeah, usually you don't want to drift like I just did. You can see this incredible gravity. So am I too fast for this downhill now with that speed? The answer is yeah, a bit. Yeah, I'm also too slow for that jump now. Ach yeah, the camera's also different. Did you win another? Did you miss another Cup of the Day win? Actually, yeah, you missed another win, but not from myself. Oh. Oh, but I did also a good Cup of the Day today. I got 7th or 6th. Something. I think 6th. In Div 1. And I was also 9th in the seeding. Finally a good seeding. I didn't really have good seedings lately. And now I try to focus on one. And also figured out the good lines. And yeah, for once I got a good position. Finally. Like I really need to put more priority on the seeding in the Cup of the Day. Okay, this is a good run so far. It was not perfect, you can get more speed out of this. It's fine. Keeping the grip. A small release right before. So now full speeding and now aiming. Is that aiming? Yeah, it's aiming. Is that AT? Was a clean run, but Mikey had a good AT on another difficult map. It's not AT. Yeah, Dawn didn't even make top 32. What style was today? Mixed again. Again, off-road and road. Am I still suffering from COVID? Only a bit of coughing. That came late. And that is not fully gone, but it's not as bad anymore. So, what do I need to beat? 105.46. Also Mikey is one of the few map authors that try to cope. And as I said, it's always changing. Like we have one difficult AT, then comes an easy AT, then comes again a difficult AT. It's always changing. On such a long map, of course, can take a moment. Like my one was actually pretty decent. So I'm not completely sure yet where I would gain 1.5 seconds. I mean, this part here is quite important to get right. But how would I get it better than this? Like, this is so weirdly built. This is the part where I can gain the most. Yeah, this turn, you see it. I have minus 61, still more speed, but now I have to release or brake slightly. It's actually fine. Oh, nice. Ah, so close, so close. I did a small release in the last turn because I wasn't completely confident there. The main time loss is probably the landing here. Ah, rip. Yeah, okay, so I can beat it, but it's the AT is close to the limit. I was about to beat it, it's just that I didn't release enough at this downhill. I was too fast. Until then, this one was actually amazing. Okay. Oh. Ach, so you know Uli Schwarz very rot. Yeah, he did a good 18. But we can see I have the pace already. Like it's just surviving. Yeah, especially such a precise jump in the end. Like, explain me, why did you guys build such jumps with pillars in the way? Should it be like a bit of flair of the game on off-Nadio tracks? But did Stadio maps really have that in that amount? That you make such long jumps even more precise? I don't really remember that they were so extreme in that. What I'm a bit afraid of is drifting away in the last turn again. So in my PB I was releasing last turn slightly. And then it wasn't enough. Maybe I should have full speeded, but if I slide out then I never would have known if it could have been enough. So, Ah, damn, man. I'm not surviving the section there now. Also that release did cost quite some time. Not the world, but it's a bit. Minus 23. Ah, yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of. If I had a better start, I could have released and saved the last turn. But now I had to make sure that I'm not losing any time to my PB. Yeah, that was such a lead, I could save now the ending. There we go. Got it now also by a lot, like that was a really good run. The start was amazing. I lost no time in the ending because I saved that, but run was really nice. Okay, let's go next. What do we have now? A Stingler map. Is this the plan here? Oh no. I didn't check who builds what maps, but are these wall ride maps always by the same guy? Wait, we are forced in this camera. Also those are always the most difficult tracks, and that's not because of difficult ATs, it's just because they are difficult to survive. Look how many wall rides there are. I don't even know which one I just failed. Probably here. Not so sure if that was there. Let's try again. Okay, I wanted to get a slide. That did not work out. So the first one I need to stay pretty low. That was pretty good. Slightly clipped. This is pretty shit. Yeah, I have more speed now. So the gravity kicks in a lot here. These maps are very difficult to hit well. Plus the wall ride physics, if you haven't seen the beginning of the stream, is very weird. Completely different. Like you have, like you... What the heck I went through? What? What was that line? Wow. Also, you just slide in these wall rides. Unless you release, then you can maybe get some control there. But usually the car is just sliding. And so the entrance matters a lot. And that makes it very difficult. So I need good exits so that I can make this jump. This is then just a looping. This is fine. Outside. Don't tell me that this is a multi-lap. I hope not. I hope we don't have to survive multiple laps. Do we? 3 laps! No! What is this multi-lap? What is this? Like, I'm also going here or what? Fucking hell, no way. This can take long, like it's just about surviving this track, but who knows what kind of time Stingler drove. And you cannot respawn. I repeat, you cannot respawn. So what the heck did I do here? Like, how is that possible that I went through this with even a slight angle to the right? Like, that is crazy. Like, this would be the perfect jump, but looks also very risky. No? I don't know. It would be probably better if I go full right and then jump and land here. I mean, I continue this now. I hope Stingler didn't cook with his AT. That could take ages. Like, actually, I'm not looking forward to all these maps that have wall rides because they are so undrivable with these physics. Uppsala. Ja. How did you come to the idea to build this and make it 3 laps? What the heck? I once want to go here. I don't think that it's better. 8.59. So guys, what is your guess? How long will I need for this? Until I have AT? Is that tight? Oh, there's a pole! No way! No way, there is a pole! 30 minutes. Yay. Any other opinions on how long it takes? We are now at 1 hour 31 currently. At what kind of time will I have finished? Of course, one successful attempt also takes quite a while to finish. That bug, eh? Because I have no idea how good is the AT from Stinger. Scheiße. I was so afraid of that. Now I don't know if the pace was good. No, because when I cannot finish it, I don't know what the time to beat is. If I was fast enough or not. I wanted to save that, and by trying that I ended up too far right. All the wall rides were done. I got them all. Yeah, I know how to save this one. And that's crucial. The wall rides are actually not that difficult on this map. But then I was so unlucky that my car immediately went on its roof and with no chance to unturtle. Okay, unturtling is of course a bit different in this game, I think. Boah. I saved it quite hard. But we want to finish a run. So that I know the pace. I got it. Woo! Let me shortly click on retry. Do we see what I had to beat? No, we don't see it. There was a way to see it. Browse tracks or something. Was it 45? Ah, rip. Now I clicked on it and it wasn't 45. What was the trick? Where could you see that? I think there was some way to see it. At 35? Oh, I'm in Pro. Ah, here. Yeah, so AT was 4 minutes 08. Alright. Like with Bronze at 5:05, I expected actually that the AT would be a bit better. But okay. We got all these. Pro training it is. 36. So it didn't took me too long then. Could have had that one run earlier. That was also easily fast enough then. But yeah, when you don't know what you need, it's of course always difficult. Okay, anti-boost. At first I wanted to jump, then I thought that are maybe correct boosters and I have to take them. Let's continue so that I know the ending. But I'm really unsure how to do this. Okay, that's a correct booster. I expected an anti-boost again. What the fuck? Now I need to jump high. Okay. Then let me check what comes up when I jump high. What is this? Like literally. So the idea is probably to overjump the anti-boost. And then there are just, like there is not a single line. I don't know where I'm landing, but the only way how it would be safe would be if I jump off from the far left and land then here. But everything else just ends up in the pulse. Like, what the fuck? Beautiful part here. Unbelievable. Here we go. That went quick. Ah. Oh. Another hard AT, okay. Also hier get so fast that you can get auto slides the ending. What makes fun? My ghost got really crazy speed there. I don't know the reason though. Scheiße. The good thing is when I'm slower than my ghost, then the jump works better. I still thought I released shortly now, and that was a mistake. Should have gone full speed. Yeah, okay. I can still release in the air late. It's fine. Okay, then let's get it. I have not even less speed than my ghost. That is crazy. Ach, like I completely crashed and everything, and I still came out of the corner in the lead with the same speed. Sometimes a bit difficult to understand. Now I have that. Or really need to release at the landing. I had one run, like directly my second run, where I just full speed jumped and I landed at the exact correct part. And it felt then really good. Yeah, I have to go outside here. Okay, this is the run now. This is the AT run. Naja, most likely not. But let's continue it. Now we get an idea of how fast I need to be. 108.34. So I've now much more speed for a long time. Also over all these anti-boosts here. I still need to risk that section though. Would have been tight. The thing is I need 2.5 seconds and I didn't have that. But in my PB I was releasing the end quite a lot just to survive it. And now I need to see like how much faster can I go through that. But probably I just have to full risk it. The question is, where's the limit? I think that the car will slide out at some point. Here as well. Oh, Mikey, were you a Lagoon driver, if you're still watching? Maybe that explains why you built the maps like this, because it feels a bit like Lagoon. Really need to go more outside. Damn it. I think that was fast enough. The thing is, we will never know. But I was already at over 2 seconds, so there's a high chance that I could have made it there. What a start, holy shit. Ooh! The two-wheeler. It's a bit faster than my previous run. But that was pretty shit. Yeah. And now I would need to full speed it. I try to full speed it. Oh, okay. Like the other one was easily enough. But now we know the pace. Should have remembered that my ghost jumped too short. Now I was releasing in the air again and I didn't even need to. Like it was completely useless. I had actually a very good jump trajectory and ruined it by that extra release. Because SSC can get it even better. I should have gotten it since ages already. No, something was bad in that first turn. Look how much you can lose by literally nothing. This is not optimal now. As we know, I can have a better start. But if I get this section good now, I will have my lead. With an auto slide. I saved the ending so hard that I lost a lot of time, but this time I just got it. Nice. 3 more maps. Is this how it's supposed to work, or should I... Oh yeah, now I jump much further. Oh god. Now I wanted to try something else. By going to the second booster. That was my idea. What is this? When I tried to even not flip, then I basically made it. When I tried to go here, I was wondering if I can just do the flip on the second one. Oh my god, what does this say? Like, it's not even close. Okay, slightly diagonal worked. Maybe that is the trick. Or maybe it was just randomly working. Oh yeah, Stingler, and obviously there is a wall ride. What is this wall ride? Oh, I love you, Stingler. Like, those are super weird. Can you even avoid crashing against the wall? I don't think so, but... What is this? Back to the start. Oh my god, also slightly diagonal is also not a guaranteed win. Imagine Nadir would have done such a map. Like the very few runs where I get through there, kind of have to use them, but I don't even know the track. Yeah. I really wonder if there's anything that you can do to make it more likely to work. The funny thing is with these things, whenever I test something out, if that could be working, whenever I test something out, it works in the first try immediately. But then afterwards, after that first try, well, that's then something else. If it will work again, nobody knows. But the first try often goes well. I can just pray that this is good enough, what I'm doing. Was a clean run. Unbelievable. Nice. Change track. I think that was a really good time as well. Especially so quick. The car doesn't really like to turtle. That's definitely a difference. Oh god, I see these rings there. Oh my god. The Mikey map. You know how I knew that before I checked interface? It has anti-boosts. This was a wild guess to go right. The amount of anti-boosts, that is like typical Mikey, I think. Oh, that wallbang was illegal. What a good run already, but probably not enough because Mikey map. But literally I'm less than 2 seconds away. That was a really good run already. One more second. So I can full speed this here, which I didn't do in my PB. Upsala. For a moment I wanted to go inside and then I realized that this is a really bad idea. I forgot this corner. Now I had to release. But I wonder if I would take that full speed if I'm not too fast for this jump here. Ha! Haha, the snipe. Okay. Also tricky AT, because especially the ending is again very decisive. I wanted to slow down now a little bit, but this anti-booster, yeah, killed all my speed. Like in a perfect... The perfect way would be if you get as fast as possible over the anti-boost and then just barely keep grip. In my previous PB I was of course completely sliding away, jumping away, and then I overjumped the correct booster, which is really bad. So this is a crucial part, and then as I said, I forgot again this turn in the middle, which I had to release. I have no idea how this turn will be, or how the long jump will be if I get this full speed. But with the AT you would think that Mikey planned it in full speed, so... Surely it will just work, right? And there I could go inside, yeah. I think it every time and then I always forget. So here now outside. Full speed corner. Uh-oh. Yeah, wow. I kinda thought about that, that he will be too fast. makes this awkward to drive, for sure. I mean, it would be so easy to know. Like, I would think that Mikey must have full speeded everything. And then he would know that this is too fast. Very confusing. So this is now again a shit run. But I mean, of course, you see that I have overspeed now. I will try full speed again. I mean, it's all about this weird corner then. Like, you're way too fast for that corner as well. And I had this illegal wallbang once, which looked pretty fast, actually. And otherwise, the ending will decide a lot. But I have to come to the ending, of course, first. Yeah, let's just gain some time here in the start. Ah, rip. Like, this part's also tough. Yo, good night, Uli. I mean, it's pretty soon over. There's only 2 more maps, then I also end. So. Why do I go outside, man? How can I forget again? Oh, I got it! Woo! By 600. Okay, map 40, the last pro map. What is this? Oh, it is PF. Okay. That was just a wild guess if that could be PF. The Stingler map. Like, it's always changing between Stingler and Mikey. Mikey with difficult ATs and Stingler with wall rides. Like, difficult to survive tracks then. What the fuck are you building? What is this? What? Like, this is in the way. Like, I have to go slower. Like, I was touching multiple times here and didn't really lose much speed. Maybe it's supposed to be much slower. I saw this in the intro, that you have to land on top here. It's interesting. Good, there's a checkpoint there, okay. I released already so much. Ah, it's not enough. Yeah, 2 seconds. Wasn't closed at least. Let's do something outside of PF. Not a good idea, but interesting that I land there. Okay, let's see if I can do here something and win time. Okay, no. I would need to abort the flip after 1 rotation, but that was too late. No. Yeah. Let's just say I overjumped that checkpoint. Yeah. Also basically, there is a checkpoint, yeah, and it is not related with the road, yeah. You cannot really see how high the checkpoint is going. Oh, wow. It actually did cost me quite a lot of time. I could test one more thing in the start. And that is a small release here. So I land more on the dongle? No. I mean, the thing is that this landing is just not very smooth. I would think that you can land better. But somehow it doesn't do it. One more try. If I was just a bit earlier with my brake, and the angle would be maybe nice. How am I always touching it now? There we go! Unbelievable! You just beat Stingler's high score! A new record! Change track. Unbelievable! You finished the series with an ADO ranking. Okay. Yeah. Alright. One more thing to do, guys. Yesterday, I want to include it in this VOD now. So yesterday I played map 21 and 22. And I want to show you the VOD of that. And as I didn't have any microphone commentary, I can basically put it now on the gameplay. I will go a bit forward, overall 19 minutes, these two tracks. But I can basically tell you something about it. So here you see my very first try on map 21. This map is by Jailman. So it's a different map author. And I was Yak. I will show you basically my first finish and then just skipping a bit forward. Yeah, I was heavily explaining how the driving physics are and nobody could hear me. So you see there is a quarter pipe jump now. So let's move a bit forward until I'm there again. Yeah, this was not the most beautiful quarter pipe jump, but I ended up on the landing area at least. Now this grass section right here is basically just a bug slide. Like, you cannot get around otherwise. You have to bug slide this. And it's pretty cool to drive, to be honest, this map. And then you have another quarter pipe jump. So this map consists of 2 quarter pipe jumps. And they are extremely important because the low gravity. And if you get the quarter pipe jump just a tiny bit too high, it takes, because of this gravity, so long until you can finally land that it costs you really a lot of time. But if you hit it perfect, then it's super fast. And this was a difficult AT. Also that I needed 19 minutes for these 2 tracks is mainly because of this one. Yeah. Here you see my next attempt. And yeah, this is now kinda safe, but way too high. The thing is, I was forced in Camp 1, which made it also quite difficult. So now you see already you can keep a lot more speed, generally. I actually do higher settings. No. So also this is pretty high. Now I have a bit more speed over this anti-boost. I come to the finish, which is a little bit scary, quite fast here. And it's a 48.85. I get silver only. Like, it's not even gold. Yeah, and gold is even quite far away. So I go for the next quarter pipe jump. We're gonna skip forward here a little bit. And still quite high. I continue it with minus 21. I get this bug slide a lot better, minus 45. And yeah, this is also much faster already, but still not perfect. And I have minus 2.67, so you see how much you can gain if you just go a little bit tighter. Now I have gold medal, and I see I need a 42.18. And it just shows you how much you can gain. It is crazy how much there is to gain in these jumps. And the thing is that this author medal, this author time, it isn't even any close to the limit. You can still beat it by miles. But at the moment it looks, of course, pretty far away. And here I jumped super low from the quarter pipe and still land in it, even though I jumped from the... Like, I jumped too early. Like, in any new game, you would say I jumped too early. Like, I have to land behind the next quarter pipe, but somehow didn't happen. And here went way too high, sadly. I had to go for another one. And we're getting tighter and tighter. I'm getting lower and lower. You see also where the ghost is jumping, and you know already I'm gaining a lot. Yeah, we have to respawn this. So now the next jump. I'm landing pretty late here and have quite a strong turn to do, but this is already minus 9/10. Keeping good speed here, minus 1.4. And yeah, also pretty good. Minus 2.26 it is. I come to the finish and make a crash. And still finish it. But 2.26 wouldn't have been enough. Of course it was still getting a bit more. But it wouldn't have been enough. So now my next jump, you see it's quite even. Yeah, it looks odd, but it's really cool to drive, to be honest. Also the exit of the bug slide is always fast. Yeah, this issue that we always have in the newer games, that you have a bad gear, it's not a problem here. So now I get it even better. And I have like the lead to make it. Like this is now fast enough, it's obvious. No, it's not. It's not fast enough. Okay. I thought that this lead would have been enough, but it isn't. Okay, so that shows that the other one also wasn't enough. Like even though I crashed, but I thought it was closer. Yeah. And now I have to improve this still by 1700. So this is actually quite a difficult AT, but just because it's so difficult to get close to the limit. Now I actually jumped behind, for once. We go again a bit further. Now I jumped lower and lower here and was then sliding at some point over the pudding. Comes maybe now. No, this is a way too high jump, I guess. But I released a bit earlier and it's still actually fine. Like I'm still ahead, even though this doesn't look any good in comparison. Minus 14, I only need this a little bit better. And... so I had to make a different decision. I should have gone outside of these poles. I did it wrong. Could have been enough maybe. So now I have this where I slide over the pudding. Would be crazy if that would work. And I have quite a few of those jumps as well. But now I get a really, really good first jump. Minus 36, a 0.15. This one I fucked up a little bit. It doesn't matter too much because now comes the next jump and I'm jumping too high. Now I go outside here, but you see already I'm behind the ghost. It's not enough. We go further. Another jump now. And too low. And now another jump. And you see also until the jump, I have very, very different results. Like if we go back to the start, yeah, because I think that this could be the run now. This little transition there always gives me different speed. Look, like my ghost didn't do it much different. And now I'm super far in front already. And now I hit the slow jump. Slightly above these obstacles, early landing 21.05, really fast. Very nice bug slide, minus 64, can I make this? And it is pretty good. It's definitely good enough, I only need to survive the ending now. Even though I lost actually some time, minus 35 only. But it is enough, minus 29.06 in the finish, I have it. Like this took me almost 11 minutes. So the next map is a lot easier. Here I'm loading into it and have your symmetrical road, then a jump, and then I was like, huh? What the heck is this? And I mean, I've seen in this jump, there is no checkpoint, so why not just jump to the right immediately? Like this is the most obvious cut of the whole campaign, I would say. So now you are too fast here everywhere. Also a bit of a confusing map, to be honest. Then of course again jumps in combination with these poles. And as I cannot respawn, I have to do it again. I'm doing now the start cut. I try to get it better and better. Of course I think like with this cut here, the AT should be pretty doable. Then here I just barely survived this, but it was pretty good actually in this run already. Here I went super safe though. Look at all these poles in the way. And obviously you can jump this wave faster. So this was a very, very safe approach. And now I have no idea about what's coming up here. I do this wallbang and I can tell you this wallbang is actually good. And from here on, you see now the first time, it is only PF. Like nothing happens anymore. That it's just super, super long and boring loopings. Nothing happens. And I feel like because the finish is at the bottom and there's no checkpoint in all this part, maybe you can also cut here. I was wondering. But in the end, you see, I didn't make the AT. Weapons by Stingler, by the way. So it's a 1:13.78. I'm only missing 7/10. Nice landbug. And actually, I should have gotten this immediately now, because it's quite simple. But as you know, it still took me like 7 minutes overall, so I still needed a bit of time. Should have basically worked now already though. So here I had to figure out how to actually land here, because the car just, it doesn't turn. And it is very similar to some other cars, like at this low speed it just doesn't turn. And at high speed it's crazy. It's similar to when you drive Canyon backwards. Yeah, Canyon backwards, when you have high speed, the car is incredibly strong in the steering. But at low speed, you just cannot get around. This is exactly how this feels here. In low speed, I cannot do like a burnout on the when I stand still here. I cannot do like a tight burnout. So this is now a really bad cut, and I decided to continue. We come to this section, which I just barely survive. I'm still behind, but of course here I can gain so much time if I risk it slightly, and I get it really good actually. So now comes the part, now okay, the landing is still shit. Now comes the part where I had this wall ride in my PB and I wanted to take this turn normal now, and then you see that the wall ride was actually pretty good. So now I get the booster, I get the full booster, so I should actually get quite good speed, but I get such a bad landing that it's kinda rip immediately. Like I have absolutely no speed and I should actually be faster. And then I think, can I cut somewhere? Can I cut? Maybe jump down here, and then I'm getting stuck. I'm pretty sure this would have been cuttable there. So now I check, like what else can you do? Can you jump down after the booster to the grass? Yeah. And then did I already check the things? No. So, yeah, can I somehow jump down here somewhere? And then I check like how can you even reach the finish? And it looks like from behind it could be possible. Like this edge does not really look very strong. I think you can get over that. Like normally it's not that simple, but here. And then the only question is like, how do I get to the grass? Like there's the road in the way everywhere. In theory you can of course get rid. You can of course also do barrel rolls out of the loopings and then, but just being down on the grass and then driving around, maybe you can fit under this as well. I would think you can fit under and then finish. Like these loopings are so slow. So this would be an option to do, but I don't need it if I have the lead already, obviously. Yeah, if I have enough lead, I don't really need to do that. So now another try here. And I have a much better start, so now I have already some good lead. I'm going... I have no idea what I did here. I just let my ghost pass. I do this even worse. And I still think it's still possible though. So let's continue. Because now I went full speed. got through everything, and suddenly I'm leading again. So you see how much more possible, how much more there's possible. Now I went on purpose for this. 1 second ahead. I slow down to get a bit more boost, and now I got a way better landing in that looping, which means I have now more speed everywhere. So I only need 7/10. I was already a second ahead, and this felt immediately much faster, and look how much I gained now. 2.36. So in theory, my previous run also could have been fast enough if I didn't land bug in the first loop. It could have been fast enough as well, because I can win so much time. And that was a really shit run where I completely full crashed, and it's still enough. Yeah, and this is how I got the ATs on these 2 maps. I mean, obviously, maybe Stingler just didn't do the cut. No? I'm not sure. Because I would think not cutting must be so slow. But well, this is how I made it, and now we are through with the whole advanced training and pro training, and then at another day I will do the expert training and the master training. I assume that this will take longer than today, longer than the 2:38, I would assume, because probably these maps are longer, more difficult. ATs may be more cooked. Maybe they are also easier, but it's just more difficult to survive the tracks. We will see then. Another day, another time. For now I will end the stream. What do I think about the mod so far? It makes fun. It's pretty cool. I mean, the tracks could have been maybe a little bit less yak. A bit better here and there. But it is challenging, and of course these fast tracks, they make quite a lot of fun. But when it's a bit random, these weird wall rides always. But yeah, when it's a bit random, when you have poles in the way everywhere, like the precision is quite tough, to be honest. But yeah.